Welcome to the Drama Society's performance of Hamlet, highlights 1 to 3. And now to introduce our cast. First up we have Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, good friends of Hamlet. Next we have Ophelia and Polonius. Ophelia, Hamlet's girlfriend, Polonius, Ophelia's father. And then for you tonight we have 2 Claudiuses and 2 Gertrudes. Please step forward. Claudius, of course, being Hamlet's uncle and Gertrude, Hamlet's mother. And next up, we have the Ghost, or Hamlet's father. Also, not to mention, we also have Horatio. If Horatio could step forward again. And then, special treat for you, 4 female Hamlets. 1 Hamlet for each part of the play. Please step forward. Okay, let us begin. Claudius, the king of Denmark, Hamlet's uncle, has succeeded to the throne. He now thinks it's time to explain why he married Gertrude, Hamlet's mother, so quickly, and also to confront Hamlet, whose sadness seems to him to be excessive. Hamlet is not impressed.
So yet, of Hamlet, O dear brother's death, the memory we bring, that it has to be fated, to bear our hearts in grief, and our whole kingdom to be contracted in one brow fall. Yet, so far as discretion put to its nature, that we, with the better sorrow think on it, again, with remembrance of ourselves. Therefore, all sometimes sister, now queen, the imperial drudges to this warlike state. Have we, as it were with defeated joy, with an auspicious and dropping eye, with mirth in funeral, and with death in marriage, in equal scale, reigning delight, and though taken to wife. Nor have we here imbibed your better wisdoms, which have freely gone with this affair along. But now my cousin Hamlet, and my son,
a little more than kin and less than kind.
how is it that the clouds still hangs on you?
Not so, my lord. I'm too much in the sun.
Good Hamlet, cut the native color off, and let an eye look like a friend on that one. Not forever, with their veiled lids, seek for the noble father in the dust. Thou knowest, 'tis common, all that lives must die, passing from nature to eternity.
Aye, madam, it is common.
If it be, why seems he so particular with thee?
Seems, madam. Nay, it is. I know not seems. 'Tis not alone my inky cloak, good mother. No customary suits of solemn black, no windy suspiration or forced wrath. No, no the footful river in the eye, nor the dejected heavier of the visage, together with all forms, moods, shapes of grief that can denote me truly. These indeed seem, for their actions that a man might play, but I have that within which passes show, these but the trappings and suits of wool.
It is sweet and commendable in your nature, Hamlet, to give those morning duties to your father. But you must know, your father lost the pledge, and that father lost his. The survivor bound in filial obligation for some term to do obsequious sorrow, but to persevere in obstinate condolement, is the cause of empire stubbornness. It is a manly grip. It shows a will most inclined to heaven, heart unfortified, a mind impatient, understanding simple and unschooled. For what we know must be, and is, as common as any of the most vulgar thing to sense. Why should we, in our peevish opposition, take it to heart? Fine. It is a fault to heaven, a fault against the dead, a fault to nature, to reason most absurd, whose common theme is that of fathers, and who hath been cried from the false cause till his die today. This must be so. We pray you, throw to us this unprevailing woe, and think of us as of a father. For let the world take note, you are the most immediate to our throne, and with no less nobility of love than that which dearest the father by his son. Do I impart towards you? For you intend, in going back to school in Wittenberg, it is most retrograde for our desire. We beseech you, invite you to remain here in the cheer and comfort of our heart, our chiefest courtier, cousin, and our son.
Do not thy mother lose her prayers, Hamlet. I pray thee, stay with us, go not to Wittenberg.
I shall in all my best obey you, madam.
Why, it is a loving and fairy climb. Be as ourselves in Denmark. Madam, come. This gentle and unforced call of Hamlet says smiling to my heart. In grace whereof, no jackal can stand Denmark's strings there, but the great cannon to the clouds shall tell, and the kings throughout heaven all brute again. Great speaking us is under. Come away.
Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw and resolve itself into a dew. Or that the everlasting had not fixed its cannon against self-slaughter. Oh, God, God, how weary, still, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this word. Fie on it, I fie. 'Tis an unweeded garden that grows to seed. Things rank and gross in nature possess it merely, that it should come to this. But 2 months dead, nay, not so much, not 2. So excellent a king that was to this, Hyperion to a satyr, so loving to my mother, that he might not retain the wind of heaven vented her face too roughly. Heaven and earth, must I remember? Why, she would hang on him, as if increase of appetite had grown by what it fed on. And yet, within a month, let me not think on it. Frailty, thy name is woman. A little month, or ere those shoots were old, with which she formed my poor father's body, like Niobe, all tears. Why she, even she, oh God, a beast that once discourse of reason would have borne longer, married with my uncle, my father's brother, but no more like my father than I to Hercules. Within a month, yet the thought of the most unrighteous tears had left the flushing in her golden eyes. She married. Oh, most wicked speed, to post with such dexterity to incestuous sheets. It is not, no, it cannot come to good, but break my heart, for I must hold my tongue.
Hamlet has been told by his good friend Horatio that a ghost resembling his late father has been seen walking the castle walls by night. Astonished, he decides to investigate the matter further.
Air bites shrewdly. It is very cold. It is the nipping and niggling. Good hour now. it is struck. Indeed, I heard enough. Then it draws near the season where the spirit held his wont walk. What does this mean, my lord?
The king does wake tonight and takes his rouse, keeps wassail and the swaggering up spring reels, and as he drains his draughts, a freenish sound, the kettle drum and trumpet, the spray out, the triumph of his plunge.
Is it a custom?
Aye, marry, it is. But to my mind, though I'm native here, and to the manner born, it is a custom, more honored in the breach than in the observance. This heavy-headed revel, east and west, make us traduced and taxed of other nations. They clap us drunkards, and with swinish phrase soil our addition. And indeed it takes from our achievements, the performed at height, the pith and marrow of our attributes.
Look, my lord, he comes!
Angels and ministers of grace defend us. Be thou a spirit of health, a goblin damned. Bring with ears from heaven, or blast from hell. Be thy intents wicked or charitable, thou comest in such questionable shape that I will speak to thee. I'll call thee Hamlet, king, father, royal Dane. Oh, answer me. Let me not burst the ignorance, but tell. Why, thy canonized bones, hearsed in dust, have burst their cerements? Why the sepulchre, wherein we sorely quietly immured, has oped its ponderous and marble jewels, to cast thee up again? What may this mean? That thou, dead corse, again incomplete still, revisited thus the glimpse of the moon, making night hideous, and we force of nature, so hardily to shake into our disposition, with the thoughts beyond the riches of our soul. Say, why is this? Wherefore? What should we do?
Oh, it beckons you to go away with it, as if in some impartment did desire to you alone. Look, with what courteous action waves you to a more remote ground, but do not go with it, by no means.
It will not speak, that I will follow it.
Do not, my lord!
Why? What should be the fear? I do not set my life at a pin's fee. And for my soul, what can it do to that, being a thing immortal as itself? It waves me once again, I will follow it.
What if it takes you toward the ground, my lord, or to the dreadful summit of the cliff that beetles walk his face into the sea, and put so mighty phantom into the sea, and hears you roar beneath?
Where would thou lead me? Speak, I'll go no farther.
Mark me,
I will.
my hour is almost gone, when I to sulphurous and tormenting flames must surrender up myself.
Alas, poor ghost.
Pity me not, but lend thy serious hearing to what I shall unfold.
Speak, and bound to hear.
So art to revenge what thou shalt hear.
What?
I am thy father's spirit, doomed for a certain time toward the night, and for the days confined to fasting fires, and for the nights dancing by cries of nature are burned and purged away. List, list, oh list, if thou didst ever that dear father love,
Oh God.
revenge his foul and most unnatural murder.
Mother?
Murder must foul, as in the best it is, but this most foul, strange and unnatural.
Haste me to know it, that I, with wings as swift, as meditation or the thought of love, may swift to my revenge.
I find it out. Duller shouldst thou be than fat weed that roots itself in east and lady wolf, wouldst thou not stir in it. But now, Hamlet, here, 'tis the given out that, sleeping in my orchard, a serpent stung me, so the whole air of Denmark is by the forged process of my death, rankly abused, but no thou noble use. The serpent that did sting thy father's life, now where's his crown?
Oh, my prophetic soul, my uncle!
I, that incestuous, that dolorous beast, with witchcraft of his sweet, with traitorous gifts, oh wicked wind and gifts have the power, so to seduce, wont to his shameful lust, the will of my most seeming virtuous queen, but soft, methinks I stand in morning air. Brief let me be, sleeping in my orchard, my custom always of the afternoon. Upon my secure hour the uncle's door, with juice of cursed heaven in the vial, into the porches of my ear did pour the leprous distillment, whose effect has such an enmity with blood of man as swift as quicksilver it courses through the natural gate alleys of the body. Thus was I, sleeping by a brother's hand, of life, of crown, of queen, at once dispatched, cut off even in the blossoms of my sin, unhouseled, disappointed, unannulled, no reckoning made, but sent to my account with all my imperfections on my head. Oh horrible, most horrible! Fare they well at once, the glowworm shows mighty to be near, and gains to pale his own effectual fire. Adieu, Hamlet, remember me.
Oh, you host of heaven! Oh, earth! What else? And shall I couple hell? Oh, fie! Hold my heart, and you, my sinews, grow not instant old, but bear me stiffly up. Remember thee? Aye, thou poor ghost, when memory holds a seat in this distracted globe. Remember thee? Yea, from the table of my memories, I'll wipe away all trivial fond records, all sorts of books, all precious past, all forms that youth and observation copied there, and thy commandment all alone shall live, within the books and volumes of my brain, unmixed with baser matter. Yes, by heaven! Oh, most pernicious woman! Oh, villain, smiling, damned villain! My tables. Meet it is as I set it down, that one may smile, and be a villain. At least I'm sure it may be so in Denmark. So, uncle, there you are. And now to my word. It is adieu, remember me. I've sworn it.
Hamlet soon discovers that his good friends Rosencrantz and Guildenstern have unexpectedly returned to Denmark. Claudius has asked them to spy on Hamlet to find out what is wrong with him. Hamlet suspects this and confronts them.
I'm even poor in thanks. But I thank you. Sure, dear thanks. My thanks are too dear often. Were you not sent for? Is it your only inclining? Is it free visitation? Come, do you journey with me? Come, nay, speak.
What should we say, my lord?
Why? Anything but to the purpose of your sent for. And this kind of confession in your looks, which your modesties have not hardly enough to cover. I know the good king and queen have sent for you.
To what end, my lord?
That you must teach me. But let me conjure you, by the rights of our fellowship, by the consonancy of our use, by the obligation of our ever-preserved oath, and by what more dear a better proposer could charge you with. Be even and direct with me, that they were sent for or no.
What say you?
Nay. And if you love me, hold not off.
My lord, we were sent for.
exercise. And indeed, it goes so heavily with my disposition on this goodly fate. The earth seems to me a sterile promontory. This most excellent canopy, the air, look you. This braver hanging firmament, this majestic roof, flatted with golden fire. Why? It appears no other thing to me and than a foul and a pestilent congregation of vapors. What a piece of work is a man! How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in form and moving, how express and admirable. In action, how like an angel. In apprehension, how like a god. The beauty of the world, the paragon of animals. Yet, to me, all this quintessence of dust. Man denies not me. Oh, no, no woman either. The fire smiling you seem to say so.
My lord, there was no such stuff in my thoughts.
Why did you laugh then, when I said man denies not me?
To think, my lord, if you delight not in man, what lantern entertainment the players shall receive from you. We courted them on the way, and hither are they coming to offer you service.
There now follows a long conversation between Hamlet and a group of actors about the noble art of performance. Slowly there begins to form in our noble prince's mind the question, how can the ghost's accusation against his uncle be tested?
Dost thou hear me, old friend? Can you play the model of Gonzaga?
I'm
We'll have it tomorrow night, if you could, for me to study a speech of some 12 or 60 knights, which I will set down and insert it. Could you not?
I, my lord.
Very well. Follow, Lord. Don't you mark him not. My good friends, I'll leave you till night. You will come to Elsinore.
Good, my lord.
I so God be with you. Now, I'm alone. What the rogue and the peasant slave am I? Is it not monstrous, not this player here? But in a fiction, in a dream of passion, what forces souls to his own conceit? Tears in his eyes, destruction is about, a broken voice, and his whole function suiting with forms to his conceit. And all for nothing, for Hecuba. What's Hecuba to him, or he to Hecuba? Had he the motive and cure for passion not I have? He would drawn the stage with tears and cleave the general ear with horrid speech, make mad the guilty and poor free, confound the ignorant and amazed indeed. The very faculties of eyes and ears. Yet I, a multi-martled rascal, pig, like Jonah dreams, can see nothing. No, not for a king, or on whose poverty and most dear life a damned defeat was made. Am I a coward who calls me villain? Break my pate across, locks off my beard and blows it in my face. Takes me by the nose, gives me a knife in the throat, as deep as 2 nuns. trust me less. Huh? Swines. I should take it, for it cannot be. But am pigeon liver and let go to make oppression fitter. Or ere less, I should have fighted all the raging kinds with these slaves awful, bloody, forty villain. Remonstrance, traitorous, laterous, kindness, villain, oh vengeance! Why? What an ass am I? This is most brave. Not I, the son, for dear father martyred. Opted to my revenge, but heaven and hell must, like a whore, unpack my heart with words, and for a cursing, like very trap, a scoundrel, fire one, my friend. I know. Guilty creatures sitting at the play have by the very cunning of the scene been struck so to the soul that presently have proclaimed their mad affections. For murder, though it have no time, will speak with most miraculous organ. I have these players play something like the motto of my father before my uncle. I've observed his looks. I tend him to the quake. If I bought Blanche, I know my course. The spirit I've seen may be the devil, and the devil hath power to assume a pleasing shape, yea. Perhaps out of my fakeness and my melancholy, as is very potent with such spirits, abuses me to damn me. I have grounds more relative than this. The play is a thing wherein I catch the conscience of the king.
Still worried by Hamlet's melancholic mood, Claudius devises a plan to spy on Hamlet and Ophelia in conversation to find out whether it really is his feelings for Polonius' daughter which is the cause of his sadness.
Sweet Gertrude, leave us too, for we have closely sent Hamlet hither, that he, as thrilled by accident, may hear affront Ophelia. Her father and myself, lawful inspires, we are so bestow ourselves that, seen, unseen, we may of their encounter frankly judge, and gather by him, as his behave, if it be the affliction of his love, or know the loss he suffers for.
I shall obey you. And for your part, Ophelia, I do wish that your good beauty could come with wildness, so shall her real virtues will bring into this wonderful way again, to both for honor.
Madam, I wish it may.
Ophelia, walk you here, gracious son. Walk you here. We all bestow ourselves. Read on this book, that show of such exercise may colour your loneliness. We are oft to blame in this. 'Tis too often proved that with pious action and devotion's visage, we may sugar over the devil himself. To be, or not to be, that is a question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. To die, to sleep, no more. And by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep. To sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's a rub. For in that sleep of death what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's a respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the proud man's contumely, the law's delay, the pangs of despised love, the insolence of office, the patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with the pair bodkin? For who would father spare to grunt and sweat the weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles a will, and make us rather bear those ills we have, than fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied over with the pear cast of thought, and enterprises of great pith and moment. With this regard, their currents turn awry, and lose the name of action. Theophilia, nymph, in thy orisons be all my sins remembered.
Good, my lord, how that you honor for this many a day.
I humbly thank you. Well, well, well.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I long to relive. I pray you, now, receive them.
No, not I. I never gave you aught.
My lord, you know right well you did. And the wisdom was with so sweet breath composed as may seem more rich. Their perfume lost, take this again. For to the noble mind, rich gives wax for when people prove unkind.
Are you honest?
My lord,
Are you fair?
what means your lordship?
For if thou be honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
Could beauty, my lord, have better commerce than with honesty?
Aye, truly, for the power of honesty will sooner transform beauty into from what it is to a bawd, than the power of beauty will transform honesty into his likeness. This was sometimes a paradox, but now the time gives it proof. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me, for virtue cannot so inoculate our old stock where we shall relish of it. I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I myself, indifferent honest, but yet I could accuse me of such things. You are better my mother had not borne me. And very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offences at my bed than I have sought to put them in, imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in. What should such fellows as I do, crawling between earth and heaven, where our knaves all, leave none of us, go to a nunnery? Where's your father?
At home, my lord.
Let doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in his own house. Farewell.
Oh, help him, you sweet heavens.
If thou wilt needs marry, I will give thee this plate for thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, be pure as snow, thou shalt not escape calumny. Get thee to a nunnery, and quickly too. Or, if thou wilt needs marry a fool, for wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. To a nunnery go, and quickly too. Farewell.
Oh, my sweet heavens, restore him.
I have heard of your penitence too. Well enough. God has given you one face, and you make yourself another. You jade, you amiable, you lisp, you nickname God's creature. You make your wantonness, your ignorance. Go to, I will no more of it. It has made me mad. I say, we will have no more marriages. Those that are married already, oh, but one, shall leave. The rest shall keep as they are. To a nunnery, go.
of here overthrown. The courtiers, soldiers, scholars, eye, tongue, sword. The expectancy and the rose of the fair state. The glass of fashion and the mold of form. The observed of all observers, quite down. And I, O lady the most dejected and wretched, that suck the honey of his music vows, now see that noble and most sovereign reason, like sweet bells jangled out of tune and harsh, that unmatched form and feature of blue youth, blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me, to have seen what I have seen, see what I see.
Love. His affection do not that return. Now what he spake, though it lacked form a little, was not like madness. There is something in his soul, of which the melancholy sits on root. And I do doubt the hedge and the disclose will be some danger. Which for to prevent, I have a quick determination. Thou set it down. He sure will speed to England for the demand of our neglected tribute. Happily the seas and countries, different with the variable objects, shall expect that something settled in his heart, whereon his brain still beating, puts him from the fashion of himself. What think you on it?
Thank you very much for coming.